Another weekend down, another market watch ready for you guys. What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you with another market watch today. YCS Guadalajara just recently passed, and one thing about the YCS events, especially Yu-Gi-Oh events in general in South America, is South American Yu-Gi-Oh players love pendulum magicians. It always pops up in almost any event. And it's something that's been happening for a while, actually. I mean, yeah, in America we have pendulum players, in Europe we have pendulum players, but in South America, they have pendulum players. And it's something really interesting. Every time you watch a Yu-Gi-Oh event down there, or you see the deck list from down there, you guarantee know you're going to get a pendulum player definitely knows the deck and has been playing for a very long while, and is topping those events. But the market really is shifting in different ways. I mean, we have Duel Devastator over here. And last week I was talking about it. I think the most expensive pre-order was about $4. And this week you're going to notice a huge difference. But before we begin with that, guys, if you want to help support the channel, click in the description, TCGplayer link. Whenever you buy cards, a percentage goes to help support the channel. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment down below for the common question of the day. And the common question of the day is very simple. Out of all the cards coming out of the new set, where is it? Chaos Impact. Not Cyber Dark Impact, but Chaos Impact. Of all the cards we're getting, which would be Gladiator Beast cards, we're going to be getting Marine Cess cards. Hakai looks pretty good. Out of all those cards, what are you excited about? Are you getting ready for the TCG exclusives coming out? And to be honest with you, besides Crystal Needle Fiber, which I think we all want, what would you want it to be? Comment down below, let me know. Once again, that's a common question of the day. I read every single one of your comments, and I would love, and I guarantee the other fellow Paisanos would love to know what you think should be in the TCG exclusives. As well as, once again, besides Crystal Needle Fiber, a card that can make its way to Prismatic Secret Rare. And if you guys are new to the channel, once again, like I said, please make sure to subscribe, and hit the little notification bell when I do these videos. They come out roughly once a day and every weekday. Moving forward, look at that Duel Devastator though. Superfund Polymerization's pre-sale price is already at $7. Now, to be honest with you, I think a lot of these price points are really high in general. I don't know what the low price point should be for Duel Devastator singles. I really have zero idea. But what I do know is everyone is going to be buying this box set. It's going to be yet another successful reprint set. And the reason why is because it has all the hand traps, it has a lot of side deck staples, and it has a lot of cards Yu-Gi-Oh! Players have been wanting for a very long while. Cards like Pure Polymerization. So even though I think this is a great card, it should not be $7. Once again, I don't know the values of where these cards are going to settle at, but I do know that Super Polymerization at $7 is ultra rare. That's already comes on Duel Devastator. It's guaranteed. Should not be this high in value. Look at that Outrageous Scoldred, it's about $6. And then we have Ash Blossom Joy Spring, which had a $5 market price, but it's getting near $10. Now, there's a 47 war at $9.50 for Ash Blossom Joy Spring, which is guaranteed going to create a panic amongst everybody. They're going to freak out. They're going to go, Ash Blossom Joy Spring used to be $4 or $5. Now we're seeing a $9 to $10. I should go in and pre-order mines, V. I need to grab these. Sure you do, but do you really need to grab them now? I mean, Duel Devastator comes out soon. And hopefully soon everyone will be able to have access to these cards at a much lower price point. That's why everyone's excited about the set. Other players like me who already have some of these cards are excited about the alternate art cards and of course the Field Center cards. Nevertheless, everybody wants to get their hands on Duel Devastator. Meaning the market is going to be dumped with Duel Devastator. And I think that's something to take away from, guys. I think that's something people need to realize. That even though this looks to be a great set, everyone wants this set for different reasons. Not everyone's buying the set looking for Ash Blossom Joy Spring, Outrageous Scoldred, Super Polymerization. They're buying it for different reasons. So take that into consideration when you're looking to pre-order Duel Devastator singles. Once again, Ash Blossom and Joy Spring's pre-sale price is $9.50. Sure, I don't know if it's going to hold that price point. It might. I just don't know if it will. I don't think it's going to. Look at that Spell Canceller. It went lower in value. Of course it did. I mean, it's a nice card, but it's a tech used in one variant of Pendulums, and that's basically it. Not even Pendulum. I think there's other builds that use as well. Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit is stabilizing, roughly around $3. Wave Motion Can's about $2 because the card's too little too late. Game of CLC, Total Kaiju. Everything else is roughly around $2, actually. Let me just fast forward and save you guys a hassle. Everything else is like $2. Literally just about everything, as you can see over here. Actually, no, we got a almost $5 Effect Veiler Ultra Rare Duel Devastators. Okay. I mean, okay. It's not really seeing much play, though. See, the thing about Effect Veiler, when it sees play, it merits value. When it sees play, the price point stabilizes, goes down in value. So I think Effect Veiler is going to be going low as well. Nevertheless, everything should be stabilized. Okay, so that's what about Duel Devastator. Basically, Aspirational Royal Spring is starting to rise up in value. I knew it was going to, by the way. I think out of every card in this set, Ash would be the most wanted card out of this set. Because instead of spending $30 for a box of Duel Devastator, you can buy 3 Ash pre-sale, which comes out in about 12 days for Duel Devastator. So, I totally get that, but I don't know if it's going to maintain a high price point once again. Up next, guys, Potter's Eyes from OTS 1 Pack 11 is going higher in value yet again. With a $63 price point, Potter's Eyes prices is roughly around $66. After these two are gone, it hits back up to $70 for OT Potter's Eyes. Everyone knows, there's no secret that this is going to be a most wanted card in this set. This is going to be a highly sort of after card after OTS 1 Pack 11. And even long term, this is going to be a card that's not going to really lose any value. So seeing Potter's Eyes OTS 1 Pack 11 be at this high price point is no brainer to anybody. I think seeing this card at 70 is still, in my opinion, too low for this card. I think it should be a lot more money. Potter's Eyes Secret Rare. I beat it over this horse with a dead hammer. It's a hammer with a sight at the end of it, so I just turn it. I know. Look at Potter's Eyes from Secret Rare out of Dark Illusions. The market price is roughly $25. In fact, a couple of days ago, what, 3 days ago, the card price point was about $9, I think. It was really low. I remember looking at everybody making the same exact video going, buy Secret Rare Potter's Eyes. I know OT looks nice, and trust me, I think everyone should be going after those OTs. But if you don't have access to the OTs, whether it stores on OTS sanction or the value is too crazy high, I get it. Secret Rare Potter's Eyes is the one you should get to. And then I made a once again, check out that previous market watch, and I showed you about Power Duality, which shows about Potter's Eyes. The reason I'm talking about today, though, because look at Potter's Eyes, it jumped in value. Once again, the price point previously was like $9. Limited first edition versions are about $17. And this is page 1, by the way. There's no like, oh, here's another version, and bam, here you go. No. Potter's Eyes Secret Rare is already jumped up 17 and after that one sold, it's gonna hit near $18 for Potter's Eyes Secret Rare. They're not done yet, by the way. This card does not slow down in its movement. It would still see play, so still go up in value. Nobody's buying Dark Illusion to replenish the set, so Potter's Eyes value is going to continue to go high. It's going to go beyond the market price, which is currently $25. By the way, oddly enough, it's not that. It's not been that for a while, but nevertheless, the market price, which is $25, Secret Rare Potter's Eyes is going to go way beyond that. Looking over at page 2, it bombs at $30, $32. It's going to go even beyond that. So, keep an eye out for Potter's Eyes. If you can get one, get one. If you can trade for one, trade for one. If you can have access to buy one, I would recommend it because this is still a great card. Moving forward, Advent Calendar 2019. I was wrong, Advent Calendar. I made fun of you. And you have a $9 card that nobody wants. Perform Pal Karibol. What is that name? Anyway, the value of the card is currently roughly around $9. This is stabilizing the price point. We'll have to see if it sees any meta play. It probably is not going to. It looks nice though, but yeah, $9. I mean, that's not bad for an Advent Calendar card. Can you sell it though? 1-for-1 Ultra Rare obviously is the next money valued card. It's roughly around $7 in the market, which isn't actually that bad for 1-for-1. I'm not dead serious, by the way. If you don't have a higher rarity 1-for-1, this is actually not a bad one to pick up for only $6-7. For this card, so I recommend it. And in Spear Karibo is $6. It's not. This card's like $1. This card, just give it time. This card will be $1. In fact, the rest of these cards going down below all $1 cards, if that. I'm not even joking. You will find these in the $1 binder, so don't go too crazy for these cards. The only one that would have value is obviously going to be 1-for-1. And Perform Pal Karibo. We have to see. We really have to see it. This card sees any meta play. The minute this card does not see meta play, it's going to be apparent to the Yu-Gi-Oh market to dump this card. In fact, it's already being dumped on the market currently right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if it maintains that dumping process. Then we have Cyber Emergency. Cyber Emergency from Battle's Legends, Relentless Revenge, no reprints besides that set, has a $40 market price, and it's about $42 for Cyber Emergency. Now, at the end of this market watch, I'm going to show you guys the reasoning why I think ORCUSTS, even though they're a great deck, has a huge weakness and a huge flaw that everyone used to use, besides System Down, which I think I went over a ton, Dead Hammer. But Cyber Emergency, even though it's a great card, even though Cyber Dragon ORCUSTS is a great deck, I still think it has its flaws. It's like every deck, and that's why I love this meta so much. You have all these great decks, but they have all their own version of Kryptonite. And that's kind of cool about the meta. I really do enjoy that. I think it's something a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are taking for granted as they're playing and going, oh, I hate this deck or I hate that deck. Hey, to be honest with you, the meta's not that bad. It's pretty good, actually. And I kind of don't want to have a ban list coming up. But at the same time, we need to have a ban list in order to progress the game. So it's like I don't want to have a ban list because the meta's really good. But I want to have a ban list because I want to see what else we're going to get. Especially with that Chaos Impact. Chaos Impact, I actually got it right. That set. Then we have Marine Test, Coral, Anemone. These names are really hard to say, by the way, guys. Like, why there's so many, the N and the E, and then after that the M hits it up again? Like, it's confusing. I don't say this word all the time. I'm not sure if anyone does, but Anemone, I don't know. Anyway, $21 in the market price. Current price point is actually showing the card to be roughly around $18, going down in value. As Yu-Gi-Oh players prepare to get ready for Chaos Impact, Yu-Gi-Oh players most likely that are looking to build Marine Tests already have this card. So anyone else opening Rising Rampage is just listing this on the market. That's all we're seeing right here. I mean, it happens almost every set. Even if there's new support coming out, unless Marine Tests show any kind of meta relevance after Chaos Impact, this means nothing to all of us. It really means nothing. Marine Tests have to show meta relevance. This will spike up in value. If it doesn't, it's going to go even lower in value. Low like Blacklisted Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. With a $60 market price, the card's actually roughly around $59. And the reason why BLS Soldier of Chaos is low in value, from its $75 price high, still not as low as $33 a price low, is because the card, everyone that wants this card has the card already. This card's used in one deck, and only one deck. Realistically, Thunder Dragons. I mean, it might be a tech choice here and there, but realistically, the card's using Thunder Dragons in order for Thunder Dragons to beat Strikers that much more, beat them over the head, deck, say hi to BLS. That's literally what it is for. And the card does a great job at doing that. The thing is, though, it doesn't need to see that much meta play after that. And the Yu-Gi-Oh players that already have Thunder Dragons, that already got their BLS, don't care about extra ones. You just need one, and that's it. Unlike Borosaur Dragon, which is actually really low in value, for the Secret Rare from Cybernetic Horizon, Secret Rare Borosaur Dragon is roughly around $38 in the market price, but the price point for Unlimited is about $24. If you want a first edition version, spend an extra $1 for $25. You can get a first edition version of Borosaur Dragon, which is really low. And I don't know if the market's seen this yet, or the market's going to respond to this, but I do think Borosaur Dragon can have the opportunity to move higher up in the market. Now, is there going to be more reprints? Oh yeah, 100%. No doubt in my mind, we will see reprints of Borosaur Dragon. But with that said, if you want a Secret First Edition version, that's not a bad price point. If you've been waiting to buy original print Borosaur Dragon, now's the time to go in and jump on it, because I don't think it's going to get that much more lower. Then we have Legendary Duelist Immortal Destiny, a set which made the whole market just go crazy. I mean, Evil Hero Malicious Bane, even though it was around 70s, is still relatively high, it's about $64, matching its current market price for Evil Hero Malicious Bane. Adjusted Gold is about $55, and to be honest with you, that's not far from its $59 market price. What? This is what hero players do, market. And some people might be confused. To me, I'm just sitting there going, okay, here, it says hero in it. Okay, I don't care. $200, $500, $28,000, $243.28. Sure. It's in Bitcoin now because they can't be calculated properly. Sure, I don't care. This is hero in it. Hero players go crazy. You gotta realize, this card's not being thrown onto the competitive market. This card's not just being thrown onto the casual market. This card's also being thrown onto the collector's market, in which Legendary Duelist Immortal Destiny is meant to be sold for. So to see anything that says Legendary Duelist on it, in my mind, it automatically goes collectors, then casuals, and then competitive market gets it. So with that said, Paisanos, I think this makes actually perfect sense. The reason we're seeing hero cards be high in value. In fact, I'm surprised there's nothing else that says hero in its name at a high price point. Let's see down below. Curse Necrophy is roughly around $29. It's a card of the set. No, I think that's, once again, it's only for collectors. This is the only reason why it's high in value. Predator Plant Tryhard is roughly around $9, which is actually stabilizing its price point. Someone told me it's going to be a $1, $2 card, and I was like, okay. Once again, at the time I thought it was Predator Plant Tryhard was ultra rare. It's only super rare, which is actually really good for anybody that wants this card. There's about $9, which is, once again, really good. And to see this card at this low price point is good for everybody. I don't know if it'll go any lower, but I do think it's a great option for Yu-Gi-Oh players out there who are looking to play those ultra rare super polys from Duel Devastator into their deck. We're playing a try hard with starring Venom, card, super poly target, with all that stuff. I think that's really good. Even for Thunder Dragon plays, in which we're starting to see Thunder Dragon players play super poly as well, which is kind of weird. It's like they get super poly and they go, oh, okay, that's funny. Super poly back. It's just something really interesting about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Once again, I think we're in a really healthy meta. I really wish we could just freeze time and just stay in this meta a little bit longer, because it really is enjoyable. But looking at other cards, is Evil Hero, Sinister Necrom. Not a cool name. It's about $6. Dark Spirit Mastery on set. This set is just money all over the place. And the thing about Legendary Duelist and Immortal Destiny booster boxes, they're only like $50. $50 and you got crazy value right off the gate. So, I don't know, this looks like a really good box set, just in general. Packs, by the way, we're going to be running roughly around $2 a pack, so not bad at all. Moving forward, we got 2019 Gold Star reprints. And before I'm not going to go over all the I think we've gone over 2019 Gold Star enough. But the only thing I really want to point at is Red Reboot for 2019 Gold Star Megaton, Mega Pack, Mega Fruit. Now, the Gold Star Red Reboots, when they first came out, were like $6 or $7. The price point has actually dropped down to where you see right now, which is roughly around $3 for the 2019 Gold Star reprints at Prismatic Secret Rare. I would highly recommend you going and grab these. I just recently ordered a playset for myself. I really like this card, even though I have super rares. Prismatic Secret Rare. Yeah, I'll get that. This is a better version. This is one of those cards that every combo deck moving forward, playing against control deck, is going to want to play with. Think about it. If you can play a deck that can absolutely murder your opponent on one turn, what are you afraid of? Back row. So when you play Red Reboot against any deck that's a back row deck, once again, combo versus control, the ultimate fight that we've been fighting forever, you just Red Reboot them. And then you look at them and go, I have game. Let me show you, because you can activate any of your traps. Now, we do have Super Poly at 3. We're going to have a lot of spells. I think we're going to have a lot of great spells coming out in this game. That's definitely going to be more reactive for control decks. So that's an option for control decks. But for any kind of combo deck, if they play only traps, or if they only set their traps, and you Red Reboot them, you're going to pay half your life points to end them that turn. It's a pretty good give and get give. Moving forward, we have Chaos Dragon Levianeer coming out of Soul Fusion. No reprints yet. Day 45,823 of no reprints. No big deal, Konami. Take your time. It's Soul Fusion. I mean, we're still waiting for Static Strike reprints. So get on that, and then come around and give us one of those, those Chaos Dragon Levianeer reprints. Now, as we move into October, literally, we're a day away from October. A day away from banless hype, banless predictions, banless what's gonna happen in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! As well as Chaos Impact, as well as Duel Devastator reprints. We're about a day away from all that fear and joy and definitely hype in the market. Chaos Dragon Levianeer out of Soul Fusion currently right now, card that might get banned. I don't know. It looks pretty good. Looks like it needs to be banned. But anyway, having a near $30 market price is roughly around $24 in the market. Do you buy this card? Do you not? I mean, I like this card a lot, to be honest. I'm going to be stone cold honest. I love this card a lot. Is it worth it? I don't know. I want this card, but I don't want to get hit in the ban list. Now, some people might go, V, it won't get hit in the ban list. And to you, I say, yeah, well, you don't know that. You don't know that. I don't know that either, but you definitely don't know that. And anything about saying turn 1, taking a card out of your opponent's hand. So if they hand trapped you, they're down to 4 cards opening turn. Then you Chaos Dragon Levianeer, they're down to 3 cards. They draw for the turn. They have 4 cards starting hand size against whatever board you just created. Yeah, I don't think no one knows whether or not this card's gonna get hit or not in the ban list. But I do know opening turn, taking a card out of your opponent's hand is pretty good, especially a monster that doesn't require extra deck monster zone, so you can still make your link plays and then drop this 3K body on board. And if you want, you could go into another card and negates, that don't negate spell card, which I don't think it's going to be on here because no, it doesn't. But the one that negates spells, I already forgot about. Someone comment down below. Only one person, please. I don't need like 1,000 people commenting. Anyway, this is pretty good. Moving forward, Sky Striker Ace tokens from OTS 1 Pack 8 is roughly around $5. $5, almost near $6 for a Sky Striker Ace token. Hey, I'll tell you right now, it's my favorite looking token, I think, but it's not worth $5. Moving forward, we have Allure of Darkness, and not just Ulti Allure of Darkness, which is already insanely high in value, but the lowest Allure of Darkness is roughly around $3. If you don't have Allure of Darkness, grab 3 of them for yourself right now. $3 for a common Allure of Darkness. In fact, you don't even need to grab the common versions. If you spend literally a couple of cents more, you can grab the super rares that are roughly around the same price, and they're slowly disappearing from the market. Dark Shades versions are hitting almost at $5. The Raging Battles are roughly around $4 to $5 as well. Destiny Soldiers are roughly around already $5 to near $6. Grab your Lure of Darknesses quickly because they are getting clean off the market. This is what was always going to happen. Konami's going to reprint another Lure of Darkness, let's say like a super rare again or ultra rare. That would eventually get cleaned off the market and the card would rise in value. Why? Because the card's one of the most broken cards in the game, just built into the card. And that and the fact that Thunder Dragon players are using a Lure as a +3. It's just that good. Then we have Super Dreadnought Rare Cannon Juggernaut Lieb. That name. The current market price of the card is roughly around $13. It's actually getting near $15. Almost bought out. Now, I've been personally playing Thunder Dragon, so I've been looking at a lot of the cards, and this is a tech choice for Thunder Dragons. I'm not sure if it's using anything else, and if it is, please comment down below. But yeah, yeah, this card should not be this high in price point. It's a tech card, and not using every version of Thunder Dragons. Yeah, no, and that's a lot of money for a card that doesn't see much meta play. You know what else is crazy? Enemy Controller is almost in the same setup, where it doesn't see as much meta play, but it's used by Jesse Cotton. Now, Enemy Controller for original print coming out Ancient Sanctuary has always been a card that has good value first edition. Do you want to see how much first edition version of Enemy Controller ultra rare costs from Ancient Sanctuary? Sure, she's actually nicely. Look at the price point. You find it on page 6. There's a lightly played first edition for roughly around near $20 for Econ. $20 for Enemy Controller. It was usually a tech choice in Salamander Greats, as Jesse Cotton played it. Everyone kind of went, oh yeah, this card again. The last time this card saw any kind of meta relevance, a little fun fact, was back in Zodiac, where you'll play that, I think it was run by Jeff Jones, where you play like 3 enemy controllers in your main, so when you play against a mirror match, you bring a monster out, your opponent's like, I'll activate Zodiac, whatever, to pop your guy, and you're like, alright, cool, Econ, give me him. And now I'm going to overlay on your guy. How you like me now? And it was really cool how it was done like that. Anyway, but look at Enemy Controller currently as it stands right now. It's roughly around $20. Now, if you want unlimited versions, they're kind of cheap. Unlimited versions of Enemy Controller, I think they should be cheap. I mean, there shouldn't be... Yeah, Lightning Play Unlimited is roughly around $5. Hey, cheaper than $20 for Enemy Controller First Edition. This is a card I think my first Market Watch, not my second or third Market Watch, early in my Market Watch videos, I mentioned Enemy Controller, how I think it was a great card to pick up, because it is. It's always going to see kind of meta relevance. If we have metas, if we don't have cards, you automatically take your opponent's monster, Change of Heart cards. Enemy Controller is the best version of that, and obviously we're seeing it go up in value because the market once again cannot replenish first edition econs. Should you sell yours? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm not selling mine though because it might seem out of relevance. Now there's other versions of Enemy Controllers, like Dark Revelation 2 Super Rares with a $7 market price, and we're seeing it roughly around. Let's see. No mind, they're all gone. I mean, you can buy some modded plates, but don't do that. It's pretty bad. You got the DUELIST League 2010 enemy controllers, which are about $6. Start looking through your quarter boxes for that one. And then, of course, we have Ancient Sanctuary. We have dual terminal enemy controllers. We got dual terminal 2, which are about $2, which aren't bad. And then you got a bunch of other ones. Oh, you got Secret Rare one at Electric Collection Kaiba, actually. Forgot about that. It's roughly around $1 buying specials. That's kind of nice, Secret Rare enemy controller. But if you want the highest rarity one, it's most likely going to be the Ancient Sanctuary, the original printing of enemy controller at first edition. Then we have Pot of Zayas, once again, Ultimate Rare. I think I mentioned this already in the market price, but good card. It's actually about to hit, I definitely mentioned it, actually. $70. If you have the opportunity to get this. I know I mentioned this already, but seriously, get this card. Moving forward, Fist of the Gadgets. I refuse to believe this set is terrible. I refuse. I will not accept the fact that this is a bad set. Because Konami always does it. They drop a set, and maybe in front end it might have hype. Hype's going to die down. That's where we're in right now, the die down period. In which 5 Fist cards are just tanking in value in Fist of the Gadgets. They're tanking in value. In fact, the only card that has meta relevance that has value is going to be Scrap Recycler, which is roughly around $5. Still lower than its $5.22 market price. Once again, I refuse to believe this set has no value. Mythical Beast Master Cerebus is roughly around $3, still a good card. Ignis Heat is roughly around $3. Secret Rare, by the way, great card. But beyond that, I mean, you also got Hidden City, which is roughly around $3. But beyond that, we have a bunch of pages of cards that can have potential to have value. And I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. I really don't. I've been looking over this set a lot, actually, and going, where's the value of this set? Not the media value, not the previously hyped value. I'm talking about the future value of Fist of the Gadgets. And currently, as it stands right now, I don't see it. Hopefully there is some. Konami, once again, has a trend of having value and especially since like these subsets for in the future, but not. I mean, it has that whole little setup where it's like the height value, the current value, and then the future value. But right now, I don't see any. Is it a latency? Is latency the real money $20 card of the future? I don't know, but you guys let me know, paisanos. Looking at the YGOPaisano card, the Hara, my J's, when I roll my R's on my J's, this never rolls out too well. Anyway, one of the decks at top was Infernoid. In fact, once again, looking at previously on my market watch, I mentioned Infernoid and said how great of a sleeper this deck is. This deck made top 4 in YGOPaisano Guadalajara. Looking at the deck list, it looks pretty clean. The guy that played it, congratulations to you, played a good build of Inferno. He played your graveyard is not going to do anything deck. Featuring, here's some big bodies that you need to answer for immediately, or I'm going to start taking over resources. That's literally how the deck works. It just goes, alright, your graveyard, yeah, don't worry about your graveyard. And deal with this guy on board immediately, or else you're going to start giving me cards. And I'm going to take your life and points away. That's how the deck works. And with links with Infernoids, it just makes the deck that much more better. And we might be seeing Infernoids go up in value. In fact, looking at Infernoids, they'll go up in value. Infernoid Tierra Ultimate Rare coming out of Clash of Rebellions is roughly around $11, almost near $12 on the market. Decatron stabilizing roughly around $8 until you want a first version, which is getting a little bit higher than that. And looking at the rest of the Inferno market, it's relatively low after that. It's relatively cheap and kind of good to buy right now if you want a deck that's not meta deck. Because this deck is definitely not a meta deck. It's not. This is a rogue deck, but it's a rogue deck you have to respect immediately. The minute you sit down, whatever deck you're playing, your opponent plays any kind of card to bring out, let's say in front of Decatron, right off the gate, you immediately have to respect this deck, understand this deck, and know how to beat this deck as soon as possible, or you will lose the game. It's that simple. It's non-negotiable. This is how the game works now. Enjoy this deck, respect this deck, or else you're gonna lose this deck. And one thing about good metas that we're in, good games, and that's why I say I love this meta, is how we have so many of these decks that we just know. This is a good deck. Orcus is a good deck. Strikers is a good deck. Thunder Dragons is hopefully a good deck. Oldergeist is a good deck. All these decks, and then we go Infernoids. And the minute you go no, you're automatically giving your games away to Infernoids. The minute you say I say Pendulums and you go I'm not worried about it, you automatically lose to Pendulums. You have to still respect these decks because these decks will smack you so hard in the face. One thing about Infernoids though, I really like that this play did. Another wait before I say that. Weird thing, he ran no reasonings, which I think is a great card. He's not running any hand traps, but he decided not to run reasoning, which caught me off guard. As well as Monster Gate. That's something that's kind of weird. But then again, he runs a lot of normal summons as well. He's running Lilith, and he's running the other card, whose name I constantly forget. So I guess so, but it's very weird nevertheless. But one thing weird about this deck and this whole mentality is, he ran Evilly in the main as well. Another very weird card. With a solo copy of Trap Trick. Very interesting deck list, nevertheless. One card I recommended that he also ran was DD Crow. He ran it in his side deck, DD Crow, but the card's absolutely insane. In fact, if he didn't run Reasoning, if I was smart, I would have ran DD Crow in the main over Called by the Grave. Not that Called by the Grave is a bad card, I just DD Crow's a better card when you play against any deck that tries to snipe your back row. You want to snipe my back row? Boom, DD Crow. Oh, and you want to bring out, not snipe your back row, you want to bring out, Orcus monsters? No, DD Crow snipes those. And by the way, DD Crow is relatively cheap. You want a high rarity version? Right now, besides the ultra rare, which is beyond good, it's crazy. DD Crow GT5s, they're only like $3. Less than a $4, almost a $5 market price. If you want a DT5 DD Crow. DD Crow comes in a bunch of rarities and a bunch of versions, and it comes in super rare as well, which looks really nice. It's kind of one I think it's the one I have. I'm pretty sure it's the one I have. It's about $1 that I'm currently using. Legendary Collection 2 is like $1 as well. It comes out Ultra Rare and Legendary Collection Kaiba, which is like $1. And then it also comes out Ultra Rare and Duel Devastator, roughly around $1. Nevertheless, DD Crow is the card that we used to use to beat Orcus, and I think everyone kind of accumulatively forgot about this card. I played it in my Ultergeist deck file. You go way back in one of my Ultergeist deck files, you're gonna see me running a ratio of like 3 Ash, 2 Ogre, and 2 DD Crow, if not maybe even 3 DD Crow, because the card is that good against Orcus. Whenever your Orcus players make their combo, make their play, if you DD Crow snipe one of their cards, that's it. Literally, that's it. Or your Orcus players goes first, they're doing full combo, and then you go, and then you start doing your whatever you're trying to do. One of the ways to stop you is banishing Skeleton, bringing out Dingirsu, and Dingirsu popping. What if they banish Skeleton, and then you DD Crow snipe the Dingirsu? Wow, you know how much that hurts that deck? A lot. Especially decks that run a solo copy of Dingirsu. And they're going to be up with, the following turn, if they survive that turn, they're going to be out with a huge problem. What do you bring back with Galatea? If you could make a Galatea, what do you bring back? Obviously, I think you would have to bring back Dingisu, because you're going to need the overlay on top of it. But then again, you really want your skeleton as well. So, yeah, about that. Especially Orcust builds that don't run the Orcust field spell. Once again, they have to play even much slower and more fair Yu-Gi-Oh! So if they play slower and fair Yu-Gi-Oh!, run unfair cards. Run DD Crow. Because the minute you snipe that back row, I keep saying back row, the minute you snipe that graveyard card, that's it. They get slower. And if they get slower in this meta, any deck plays a little bit slower, that's not a control deck, GG, my friends. Anyway, Paisanos, it's your boy V. Please, make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button, comment down below. Comment question of the day still. If you had a chance in Chaos Impact, not Cyberdark Impact, what card to bring? That's how old I am in Yu-Gi-Oh! By the way, I've been playing forever. But if you had a chance to bring any card that's OCU right now, but to TCG, as a TCG exclusive in Chaos Impact, what would it be? Minus Needle Fiber, don't be lazy. What would it be? Especially Prismatic Secret Rare. Which one would it be? And I would love to know, guys, if you could tell me in the comments down below. Please, make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button. And check out TCGplayer. Links will be in the description. It's your boy V. And you Paisanos have a great day.